Yo, welcome to the Questionology, where we embark on a captivating journey into the minds of extraordinary individuals. In this episode, we have a stellar lineup of guests.
Beautiful like a sunshine.
Tom Close, a Rwandan artist, and Dr. Delah Dube, a talented poet. Arthur Musi, a comedian turned entrepreneur. Chris Eazzy, a gifted Rwandan artist. Thomas Jenebo, a podcaster and former journalist. And Kajette and Jade, two insightful journalists. Together, we explore the world of photography, discussing their personal connection, favorite photos, and the influences of images on their art and careers.
Have you seen this face?
No, I love taking photos. Yeah, like a lot. Actually, whenever I visit places, I compile some of the photos that I take.
I love taking pictures.
Yeah, I do. I like taking pictures. It's so nice.
Of course, yes, big time. I do like photos. I can even say that I love photos. I can't even say that I like photos. I love photos.
I also have like a really cute picture here on my phone of me and my friends. And every time I see that, it's something that for me, I remember the day we had so much fun and we got to know each other a bit better. So yeah, I love taking pictures. I also love taking pictures of myself. I love taking pictures of other people. So I've also been playing around with like things like Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, just to see how I can, take really good pictures that everybody can enjoy.
In simple things, a picture or a photo, to me, it means a memory. It means a memory that is kept.
If it tells a story, a story that not are obvious when you look at it at first glance. But the picture must have a quality that makes you want to look at it for more than 1 second, so you can find the story.
I don't know if I like to be photographed because it's not something that I always plan. I do it occasionally when there is need. I do it, for example, when I'm doing a photo shoot for a certain event or activity, when there is need for a photo to promote a song, when there is need for a photo to promote a show. So I'm not quite sure if I like taking photographs, but I believe and I find photos useful and impactful and very good, because when I look at photos I took way back, that's when I realized that I should have taken more.
I keep pictures in different ways. Some of them I take them with my phone and then I keep them in my album or my Google Drive or my, what is it called? The iPhone thing.
iCloud?
Or on my iCloud. But then in some instances, let's say it's a printed picture. Is that how they say it?
Yes.
Okay. In case it's a printed photograph, then I keep it in an album, which is a way we generally keep pictures at home.
To me, a photo or a picture means a lot. It's like a thing that that can tell a story. Actually, a picture can tell a story. It can give more clarifications on something or someone. It's the biggest memory. Just keep it. You can use the picture to keep the memory. It's a picture. I can even say that a picture it's huge and a lot. It means a lot to me.
A picture is a still image, and a video is a combination of images that are in motion.
For me, a picture is a moment immortalized, a moment that never dies because it has been captured. And all the memories, the sounds, the visions are captured in that moment. That's why I think it's very important to capture those moments and share them with the people that you love the most. That's what a picture means to me.
A perfect picture to me depends. If it's an event, then you should capture the story. If it's an event and you're taking a picture of an event, if you have the chance to take one picture, I want to see the picture that tells me how many people attended, what was happening, was it a panel, was it a speaker, what are the reactions. If it's a beautiful moment, I would love moments, reactions, not wide shots. If I can even have one person represent the whole event, I'm okay.
I was about 15 or 16 years old, back in more than 50 years ago. I lent a camera from my brother and tried to take some photos. And you know, that was an analog camera with film, so you have 36 chances, so you have to be careful when you have photo. So, but I started that way.
Actually, I don't take pictures as my work or as a business. I take my friends' pictures, my family's pictures, my own pictures. Yeah, I do it for a fun way.
Which photo brings the funniest memory of your childhood? Oh wow, I know that. I know the picture you're talking about. So the picture that brings me the funniest memory, should I say, like, it's kind of embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but it's fun though. So, should I describe it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, it's really embarrassing, but so it's like they were taking a picture and I was like 5 years. So when they were taking pictures, I had a towel on. So when they took the picture, I took off my towel, and then they took the picture with yes, but they, like, it was like at night. Yeah, they took the picture at night. But yeah, I usually, like, I keep seeing it and I'm like, why the, oh my god, I was going to curse, like, why the fuck? But yeah, I took off my towel and then they took the picture. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is so embarrassing. But yeah, it was funny,
When I see a picture, I try to see something that I can't see. I don't know if that makes sense, abstract. I love abstract. So sometimes I see a picture, maybe it's raining, I'm in the car, and then I see a red car passing by and I focus on that drop just to see if I can see that car from the perception of a drop, and I love that kind of photography. So pictures for me, they give me a chance. When you capture a moment, you get a chance to see it many times. So that's why I love taking pictures.
A photo represents a moment and a memory and an experience, because when you look at a photo, of course, you remember those three things that I've said. You remember what was happening during that time you took the photo, or during that period, and it comes with an experience, and it brings back the moments, the memories, the experience, all that.
Any picture taken for a reason is a perfect one.
I bought my first camera, I believe it was in October 1978, because I have that camera from my brother, but then I bought my first camera, a Yashica. I don't remember the figures, but Yashica, it was a Yashica. I have it, yeah. I gave it to my daughter long time ago, and she used it for a while, but then the digital cameras come, so that camera was, yeah, she's left it somewhere, and I found it last summer. Yeah, full of dust, but I have it.
Well, it's hard to say if whether printed photographs are still relevant in these days, but I personally feel like printed photographs are more significant than software ones. For example, right now, we still have pictures of me as a baby, but my younger brother, who is now like 6 years old, we don't have any picture of him when he was a baby. I mean, I had one. So we used to take pictures of him with our phones, but you know, we lose phones. Sometimes your iCloud has issues. Sometimes you forgot to upload it on your Google Drive, and hence you lose the memory forever. So I think that a printed photograph is a better way of keeping a picture, but you know what? With all this digital world taking over, it's also very hard for people to remember.
And pictures are my life, bro. They are my life, I really do. On my own experience, I really believe that there is a very big difference, because a picture is a one-frame thing, while a video is a set of many frames. So video contains many frames, while a picture only has one frame.
Yo, you're taking me way back. Funniest moment, memory. Oh my God, I don't want to expose myself like that, but I had a really crazy childhood. I had this best friend of mine who was so naughty, There was this lady that we didn't like. So, you know, when she was away, we took ants and we put them in her bag. Ugh, I know, it's so bad. But we were kids and we didn't know what we were doing. But that was a really funny memory. And every time we call each other, we talk about that. Like, girl, you were a baddie. Yeah.
Yes, I do. It was me, my mom, and my brother. We had gone to a zoo. By then, I never knew how to take a picture. I always cried every time they take a picture. I was crying in that picture. But then I asked my mom why I was crying, and she said I was very happy to have seen an animal. So every time I used to interpret it wrong, that I didn't know how to take a picture, how to be photographed. Kumba was crying because of happiness. So a picture, to me, gives you a chance to have different perceptions of what you think of a moment. So that picture to me is very, very special, because, bro, it's the only picture I have of me and my brother with my mom standing together. So you can see how frozen moments can be good.
Do you still have it?
I think so. I think I can. Yeah, I actually do have it.
As a hard copy or soft copy?
A soft copy.
So which way do you think it is the best to keep photos? Hard copies, soft copies, in the era that we are in now?
Both. Yeah, have the soft copies and the hard copy when you need them.
For instance, let's talk about this picture. It's just a random picture that I just saw from this wall, and if you try to look at this picture, like this woman or this mother, it's so focused. That's what I said, that a picture can tell a story. Like this woman, it's so focused, like at looking into the direction that she's looking at. Maybe she's into deep thought, she's thinking a lot, or she's looking at something which is so interesting that she doesn't want to just take her look off. And yeah, like it's even beautiful. You can even know this person from this picture, and if you meet her, you can tell, like, I've seen this person. Where did I see her? Yet it's just the picture that you saw. And I have another question that I would like to ask you. Sorry to ask you, yet you were the one asking me. Like, do you see this picture? It's a very nice picture. And when you look at this picture, if I'm into this direction and I look at this picture, it's like I'm looking face to face with this beautiful woman. If I try to do like this, it's like she's still, like I'm still looking directly to this woman. And if I try to just be like this, it's like she's still looking at me. So what's that philosophy of a picture? Like whether you go right, left, you just go straight to to that person, you still be like in contact with that person. What's that? How does that happen?
Okay. I am going to be brief and straight to the point. it is just magic.
So you see, that's why you should love pictures. Pictures are magic.
Yes.
That's the magic that we can't.
Yeah, that's the
We can't pay for. We can't.
Yeah, actually, also pictures are not just pictures. They are masterpieces. They are part of the art. They are artworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. So we are here now in Radisson. And what do you think about these pictures? Why did
Imagine the entire wall have pictures.
Yes.
You can even try to show them. The entire wall have pictures. That's the art. In some houses, in some walls, you can just find the art pieces just on canvas or something. But this one, just a picture of someone. I even saw someone that I know. I told you that I saw someone that's like a classmate some days.
Yes.
So like that's a piece of art that someone can look at and be like, wow, look at this beautiful woman. Look at this handsome guy. Look at this what and what and what. So pictures. You can never go wrong with pictures.
Okay.
I tell you.
So can you take a picture with me?
Why not?
Because you are an expert in taking selfies. Can maybe bring your
Where is my phone?
I started as amateur, but then 1980, I believe it was, I had the opportunity to be professional. I was working for a company with school photographing. It was then a big thing in Sweden. You travel around to schools everywhere, take pictures of the students, and also in the kindergarten for small children. And that was a busy time, but I learned so much. I learned to make contact with people because you have so short a time. When you are going to take a picture of a 5-year-old sitting, writing something or make a drawing, and you have to get that person smile and look in camera and look happy. So you learn a lot of that. So.
Hey, I don't have any favorite photo, but I think that when I take a picture, the most recent one instantly becomes my favorite. But of course, sometimes when I'm going back through pictures, I'm like, hey, I used to like this picture. Oh, this picture was nice. But there is no per se, this is a forever favorite picture.
A photo I'll take in the future? Oh, it's a very interesting question. I have a dream of having Arthur Nation as an ecosystem, a place. See, like where we are at Norskin. Yeah, I have a dream of having an Arthur Nation Avenue, whereby I know I have my companies set there, my artists and all that. I would love that picture one day, because I think that's what I can put up on a wall.
You know, I have some old pictures. One picture, no one else will say it's a good picture, but for me, it's a picture of the castle in the town where I live, Örebro Castle. I took the picture, I was standing on the ground and took a picture upwards, and when I took that picture, 3 birds came flying in a row, just so that's one. And I have another one in the same theme, a newer one. That's a very strange picture. I was out on a place to take pictures of some birds. I don't know the English word, tofsvipa they are called, I don't know what they name in English. And I saw it, and that kind of bird, it walks on the ground and suddenly it's fly right straight up, like this. So I will have a picture of that bird just when it's leave the ground, so bouncing up. So I saw the bird and I took the picture. And when I took it, I felt something strange happened here. So I looked at it, but what? I see the bird jumping up, and there comes a rabbit. I didn't see the rabbit when I took the picture, but afterwards, there's a rabbit running and the bird. So yeah, two pictures with birds in both, but my best picture.
I don't think it's in public domain, but it's a photo that I took at a primary school a long time ago when I was in primary 2 in a boarding school. So it's a photo that reminds me of that particular experience, and it takes me back to that time. Yeah.
1 time, 2 time, 3 time. 1 time, 2 time, 1 time for the soul sister. Let me help you grow, sister. Trampoline me to the skies of the clouds as thick as my fro, sister. Grab a hold of my thick locks like Jill on a beanstalk. Baby, scale to the pinnacle and we'll watch as showers of resilience fall gracefully after the thunderous rumble of fierce women in unison that moisturize the cracked earth, giving sweet birth to ravenous children of indigo, quaking the earth into inversion, placing our hidden jewels over the surface of the deep. And this is how golden empires were raised. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. 1 time, 2 time for the soul queens that walk around with crystals, waist beads, that walk around with their heads held high, living life like it's a movie.
Well, there's this picture with my mom. It's a very old picture. Like we were walking like on the streets, but I had a cell phone and had urinated on myself. So like it's a memory that it makes me bring that memory and be like, how did I urinate like on myself, on my pants? So that picture makes me feel my times when I was young. So as I said, it's a moment, it's a memory. Yeah, it reminds me of that memory.
I don't know. Damn, that's a very hard question. I feel like I don't even have any one person that I idolize the most in the world. So I guess a picture with my family is the most, how do I say it? The most important picture in my gallery. So let's say, okay, for you to understand how big of a deal this is, if I had to delete all the pictures in my phone, I would keep a picture where I can see my dad, my mom, and all my siblings and me in the same picture. So I guess they are the people.
No, not professionally. No, I did. Yeah, for a small web paper in the place where I live. There's been a fire, a house burned down, and I got the question: can you go there and take some pictures from the burnt down house? Yeah, and I saw the house burned down, and I saw no one got hurt in that fire, so that's what's okay. But then I saw a small doll from a child laying. So I took a picture with the doll in the foreground and the burnt house in the background. I thought that's a good picture, good photojournalism picture, but they didn't publish it. No, it's too strong. We can't have that picture with the doll and the burnt down house. Too much emotion. So that's my only chance I had.
The funny thing I find about a photo is the red eye. I sometimes never understand it, in a sense that you can't take a picture of 3 people and 2 have red eyes and the other don't. Alien, I don't know. But it's funny for me. And the best moment for me is when a photo becomes blurry and it's the most beautiful photo you can ever see. Yeah, sometimes blurry pictures are the best.
Can you please go to this side?
To this side?
Yes, please.
Because I'm black?
No, it's just because like everyone has their side. Like if I'm going to take a selfie with you, and I use the right hand, so
yes.
I need to take the camera. And you said I'm an expert in taking selfies, so
and
I need to go on this.
There's this thing that some people have their side that they want to show.
Yeah, some has their side. Like some people call them faculties. Like everyone has their faculties that they are specialized in that faculty.
Really?
If you know that you have the biggest behind, you'll be like showing the behind. If you know that your face is your focal point, you just show your face.
Yes.
If you just want to show your whatever, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
and sometimes some prefer maybe the right side.
Yeah, and for me, I would prefer this left side still, because like you see the hair just go this way, and for this then it's so just so I would prefer this side still.
Right.
Do I make sense now?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Do I have to pose like this?
Either way, whatever. I'm not taking only pictures, I'm also taking videos.
Oh.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so you share me the picture.
I will.
Do you think I will like it?
I hope so.
Okay. I will like it.
Thank you.
My age? I'm 67. Soon I'm 67.
You want a joke? A moment. It happened, it's not a joke, real story. This guy went to take pictures of a soldier's wedding. He lost the pictures. The soldier told him, I'm okay. I can attend my wedding again. Let me know when you pay for it. I'll be waiting. Yeah, the guy is still looking for money.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.